Hello everyone, hope you guys are having a great day. It is April 15th, and today I'm back with another video. Today we are going to be talking about today's severe weather threat, and we're also going to be talking about two different winter storms that are going to be hitting the U.S. today and tomorrow. Or not today and tomorrow, but tomorrow and this weekend. One is going to be affecting the Northeast, one's going to be affecting the Rockies and areas of the High Plains. So it's going to be the main focus of today's video, so let's get started. So this is our day one convective outlook for today. We have a slight risk for areas of central and southern Texas. We have a marginal risk extending from southern Oklahoma into the Florida Panhandle. This area has just been seeing a ton of rain and thunderstorms really all week this week. Not really a tornado threat. We do have a wind and a 15 sig hail threat, so that slight risk is for hail. And tomorrow we have a marginal risk in really the same area, eastern Texas into Louisiana. And then on day 3, which this is Saturday now, we have a marginal risk in South Georgia, southeastern Alabama into the Florida Panhandle. So pretty, not extremely active pattern, no really tornado outbreaks or anything like that, but just a lot of marginal and slight risks, for sure. And we do have some hailers in Texas right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at those. Let's go ahead to Texas. We have 3 severe thunderstorm warnings not right to the south, but to the south of Abilene. Let's go to the San Angelo radar. We can see we have some storms right to the east of San Angelo and northeast. Some smaller hail with those. So we do have some 2 hailers by Junction and 1 by Menard, Texas. The southern one probably is producing some decent sized hail. We can see what the warning is. It's for 1.25 inch hail. So that's pretty large, and the northern ones are 1 or 1.5 inch hail. So significant sized hail right there. And you have another severe warning. This will eventually move east and maybe go to the northern side of San Antonio. For 1 inch hail, pretty standard severe thunderstorm warning, 1 inch hail and 60 mile per hour winds with this one. Doesn't seem to have as much of a threat of hail as the other cells further to the north, but this is a supercell, and this likely will have some hail with it. So yeah, it's pretty active in Texas right now. It's kind of we're going to start off by looking at composite reflectivity on the HRRR here. We can see later those storms are not extremely long-lived. We have some more form later in the afternoon. This is 20Z, around 3 to 4 p.m. Take a sounding right here. Yeah, you're not really a tornado threat, mainly just a smaller hail threat with a damaging wind threat. That's about it with that. Take a sounding further to the south. Let's take one in southern Texas. And you would have a little bit of a tornado threat with this, actually. Doesn't look great, but this could maybe have a tornado threat with it. Capping could be a slight issue today. And we have instability is going to be marginal, but we should have enough for some storms later that could be severe across central Texas. So that's all we have today for severe weather. We're not going to really be talking about severe weather in this video. That's not really what I want to focus on. What I want to focus on is the winter weather potential, because we're going to have 2 potential winter storms. Or not 2 potential winter storms. We are going to have 2 winter storms. We already have one affecting areas of the Rockies right now. This is 18Z this afternoon. This is around 1 to 2 p.m. this afternoon. And we have a lot of snow across Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, into western Nebraska and southwestern South Dakota. Maybe a chance of some snow showers for areas of Montana and western North Dakota. And then we go over to the east. We can see we have our unsettled pattern across the south. We've had that for several days now. Just a lot of thunderstorms and rain in that area. And we have a low right off the coast of New Jersey. And our upper level low is very strong right here. That's where our upper level low is located. We can see we have some snow showers, maybe a little bit of light snow mixing into some of these rain showers in PA, West Virginia, maybe northern PA by Erie. And maybe a little bit of northeastern Ohio could see that. Not significant though. We're not really going to have that cold air in place this afternoon. But as we go later into tonight, this is 00Z now. We have some heavy snow moving in areas like Denver, areas of Colorado, maybe western Nebraska. And Across the Northeast, we also have some snow trying to mix in areas of New York, like maybe Albany, into Vermont and New Hampshire. Now, we're going to come back to the Colorado winter storm in a second. We're going to go over to the northeastern winter storm. We're going to look at snowfall accumulations. This is the 12Z HRRR. Or no, this is the 12Z or 6Z NAM. Let's get the 12Z NAM. This is the 12Z NAM 3. So you can see just a really nice looking upper level low with this. We go to, now keep this in mind, sometimes the NAM 3 does overdo snow a little bit. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. And we're going to look at the HRRR model also for this. But this is 5Z, so this is late tonight, going almost midnight. We have a lot of snow in areas of Vermont, New York, maybe even as far south as northwestern Connecticut and western Massachusetts, northern Massachusetts into New Hampshire. We can see what I was talking. We have a little bit of snow for northern PA, maybe western New York. Not looking too significant over there, but a little bit of accumulation can't be ruled out with that. And we can see by tomorrow morning we have a lot of snow falling from areas in New York down into Connecticut, even Rhode Island mixing in with some snow. Looks like the most accumulation could happen in this area here, from Vermont over into New Hampshire and western Massachusetts and northern Massachusetts. We can see a pretty significant accumulation with this. And the low is right to the east of Long Island. That really hasn't changed much over the past couple of days. By 17Z, we're getting into early afternoon. We have some snow showers still in western New York, northern PA, associated with the upper level low. And you can see we have a lot of snow across this area. Not a ton of snow. Some of it will likely be wintry mix. We can see some of it's trying to switch back to rain across eastern New York, and even across Vermont, New Hampshire, and the lower elevations. We can still see a lot of snow for April across this area, and that low just sits there, it kind of spins around for a little bit, bringing some snow for areas of Maine, southern Maine, northern Vermont, northern New Hampshire, maybe even some significant accumulations with this if the NAM verifies. We're going to look at a different model also, and even Saturday morning we still have a lot of snow in areas over here in Maine. All right, here we go. Now you guys can see a little better. We have some light to moderate snow falling for eastern Maine and southern Maine, maybe even some heavy snow. That kind of stays. That area has snow throughout Saturday morning, and it kind of, we lose moisture Saturday afternoon, and we're just left with a few snow showers for extreme eastern Maine. But if the NAM 3 happens, we're going to have some significant accumulations. We go to the Kuchera ratio. And let's go out throughout the whole NAM 3 run. It indicates a lot of snow. Maybe 1 foot, or some isolated amounts, so maybe 1 foot or higher for areas of Massachusetts, northern Connecticut, not really northern Connecticut, but Vermont, eastern New York, and maybe northeastern New York in the higher elevations, New Hampshire, and maybe a little bit of Maine. Now the NAM 3 also has a lot of snow for coastal Maine, so coastal Maine could get in on some of this also. And we can see we have a little bit of accumulation for areas of western New York and northern PA, with around 1 to 3 inches in some of those areas. Now let's go to a different model. Let's go to the HRRR, because the HRRR is a little bit different with this. So yeah, let's get precipitation type back here. So all right, so this afternoon. We have, by around 05Z, we have a little bit of snow trying to mix in. We have some snow showers for western New York associated with the upper level low, kind of similar to the NAM 3. This is different than the NAM 3 though. We don't have as much snow. It's a lot more rain mixing in and likely wintry mix. But this area right here, the models have been very consistent with this area having a lot of snow. Northern and western Massachusetts, southern central Vermont, and southwestern New Hampshire and western New Hampshire could see mainly an all snow event. Could start off as rain for briefly, but it looks like it will switch over to snow quickly. And We go later. We go in Friday morning. This is 8 a.m. We can see we have some snow showers coming into areas of PA and Western New York. A lot of snow, a lot of light snow across Eastern New York, trying to mix in now, and we have a lot of snow coming in the areas like Central Eastern Massachusetts. All of New Hampshire is practically getting snow Friday morning at 8 a.m. A little bit of Southern Maine and most of Vermont. Now, the main difference in the NAM3 and the HRRR is the HRRR kind of has a more southeastern low track. The NAM3 kind of has a low going on land for a little bit, but the HRRR has it further to the southeast. So that would mean that areas like Boston actually has a chance of seeing some snow. But it does come really close to the Boston area, the low. By Friday afternoon, we can see 990 millibar low right to the south of Boston, and some wintry mix coming into areas of central Massachusetts, maybe Rhode Island, into southern Maine right there, and a lot of this trying to switch over to rain. Now we can still see western and northern Massachusetts maybe staying as wintry mix, and New Hampshire and southern Maine potentially staying as all snow Friday afternoon, with maybe a brief switch over to some rain. But overall, the HRRR doesn't have as much snow as the not the GFS, the NAM3. So let's look at the total snowfall with the HRRR. It's going to be different than the NAM3, and it is. We still have the chance of seeing maybe 1 foot of snow for areas of northern Massachusetts, maybe southern Vermont, southern New Hampshire, that area. A little bit less snow though, and it still has a lot of coastal Maine seeing some snow though. Maybe 1 to 3, maybe 4 inches across coastal Maine if you're really lucky. You could get maybe up to 3 or 4. But it seems like the most snow will likely happen in this area here. Going from southern Maine down into New Hampshire, Vermont, into northern Massachusetts. And we have 2 other areas that could see some decent snowfall. This area of central and eastern New York, and this area of northern PA, right to I'm talking about to the northeast of Erie, and to the south of Buffalo. Maybe even Buffalo could see a little bit of snow. So that's what we're going to be having with this little northeastern winter storm on Friday and Saturday. Now let's talk about the snow in the high plains here and the Rockies. So for this, we're going to use the same models, the NAM3 and the HRRR. So 12 is the NAM3 here. We can see Friday at 06C, we have a lot of snow falling from Nebraska down into Colorado and northwestern Kansas. Even some snow making its way into South Dakota and eastern Wyoming there. Then as we get a little bit more cold air, Friday morning, we have still a lot of light to moderate snow falling from areas in northwestern Kansas into Colorado and a lot of western and central Nebraska, seeing all snow. And Friday at 21Z, this is the afternoon, we're losing some moisture and some cold air. We can see we just have a little pocket of snow coming, or in western Nebraska, into southern Kansas right there, with some snow showers still in Colorado, Wyoming, in that area. But overall, by Friday evening, we're just left with some light snow, and then by Saturday morning, just some snow showers. So that is that. Now, let's look at total accumulation let's look at total snowfall accumulation. And some pretty decent amounts for western Nebraska, northeastern Colorado, and northwestern Kansas. 6 inches, maybe 7 or 8 if you're really lucky. Looks like we're going to have 2 areas, once again, that could see a lot of snow. This area right here and this area right here seems to have, or not really, I messed that up. There we go. More like this area here. Those 2 areas are the best chance of seeing a lot of snow. And that really hasn't changed much since yesterday. Now we go to the HRRR, because the HRRR, it's going to be different. We can see the HRRR actually has more snow for this area. maybe even a foot coming in the areas of northeastern Colorado into southwestern or western Nebraska. Sorry, but it still agrees that the most snow will likely happen in two different areas: this area and this area here. And Denver will likely get around 5 to 8 inches from this. You can see with the HRRR, Denver is getting around maybe 5 to 6 inches. With the NAM, Denver's getting around maybe 4. With a NAM 3, which is a higher resolution model, we can see around 3 to 4 once again. And we go to different models. We can go to models like the GFS. GFS has around 3 to 4, so I'm thinking maybe 4 to 8 for Denver, with higher totals to the west of town and to the east of town. But yeah, I love this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow, but yes, goodbye.